So what the hell is Jack Slack talking about? In podcast 215, he's talking about Paddy, Pimblett, octopus passing, Michael Chandler. So if I borrow Ellis. So the basic thing that happened was that Paddy, instead of facing the guy here, Paddy switched his body to this direction. And then from there he used this to start passing through. And if I remember rightly, Chandler, he either stayed on his back and Paddy got to mount, or he turned away and Paddy was able to start attacking the back. When we're switching our hips in this position, it's very important for me to keep my body super high up Ellis's body, or I'm going to be vulnerable to the octopus guard as opposed to the octopus pass. So the octopus guard, if I'm low down on Ellis's hips here, Ellis is going to get up nice and high, right across my back, and then from there, he can look to start bumping me over towards the ball, almost like a hip bump here, and we've gone from top to bottom. Or, if I'm too low down his hips, he can start hipping out behind me, and if I'm not quick enough, I can start leaving my own back exposed. So it's super important for me to stay nice and high. If I'm going to switch on this position here, so punching here, whatever, if I'm going to switch through, I want to try and get my lat basically on Ellis's jaw. I'm going to pinch this elbow up nice and high. My toes are on the floor and my weight is sagged. My butt is really heavy on the floor here. And then from here, I can look to start punching the body. I could maybe be a little bit wide and throw a quick reverse elbow here. Need to make sure I don't widen this out too much. It's going to catch my arm, but if I could just be quick, pop that down, land a little shot. And then if I want to start adding this pass, one of the two things I'm going to look to do is either start pushing his leg down past my knee, get my hips backwards and put my knee in between Ellis and I, my bottom knee. Then from there, I'm able to start backstepping my leg and then go into like a side control type position. That's probably the easiest thing to do. Personally, I quite like to try and go to mount. The problem if I go to mount is if I just start turning in here, Ellis keeps turning round, and yeah, I can end up getting swept over this direction. Slide back. That's it. So a friend of mine, Dan Hope, used to be, well, he probably still is really good at this. He gets really high up here, super, super high. My rib cage, I can feel Ellis's face underneath my ribs now. Start freeing this leg and putting the knee over to mount. This arm is important now. I'm going to scrape it round the top of Ellis's head as my knee comes through, and then I can look to just start tying in a crossface where I'll get Ellis's elbow trapped underneath my armpit, and I'm in a really good position now to start punching here. Ellis is going to find it difficult to turn back this way and get this elbow free because my whole weight's here. His best bet is he's probably going to be able to start turning away from me, in which case I can control how quickly he goes, make sure I stay on top of him, and then transition however I see fit. So that's what the hell I think Jack Slack is talking about.